right, so just stand evenly first to start. Hopefully you had time to get your strap or your broom or a stick even, a rod, whatever works. The strap works fine too, because if you hold it, the resistance, your strap will be strap from a bathrobe. Absolutely fine. I'll just stand for a moment. In through the nose, let it out through the mouth. You can drop the chin to the right, chin to the left. Getting yourself in a place to focus for an hour yoga class. I think it will be pretty broad. We'll go through all of our major parts, shoulders and hips, and maybe ending, yes, definitely ending on some camel. I hope I remember this, camel and bridge, and possibly a back bend or a wheel. So let's work up to those nice openings in the low back. All right, so if you have your strap, taking your hands, thumbs around and knuckles on the top, the wider you go, the easier it is. So I'm gonna start nice and wide. Back up a little bit, you see that? Back nice and wide. And just let it drop down through the back, good. Firming it up, nice micro bend in the knees. Your own inner eye, your own inner seeing. Oh yeah. Can linger. See how I'm lingering? Can return. It's playtime. See what sensations you can discover. Good. So now I feel like I could come a little closer. I brought my hands just an inch closer. Finding that resistance, engaging the arm, inhale up, exhale on the way back. Wow, really satisfying. How you doing out there? That's all it is. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. I wish I could see you. Oh well. Making sure that we're about 5 minutes on the shoulders. And 5 minutes on massaging the feet. So hopefully you got a round ball for that, our next exercise, which is massaging the feet. All right, I'm bringing my hands a little closer, see what happens. Yes, we're fine. So gradually building a little bit more length. And it's best to keep your head forward, shoulders in symmetry. Yes, definitely. Wow. Maybe even that little bit of rocking side to side. It's working when you start yawning. Pulsing. Oh, wow. Yeah. Make it your own exploration. Wow. Even this heaviness with the... Oh, that feels neat. Look what I just found, a nice rounding in the back. The head is heavy. Let your arms be kind of guided by this pole. And roll back up. Last time back. Oh, wow. Plenty. Good. Hopefully that felt okay on your shoulders. Opening that up, shake it out. Again, this time in and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. All right, so before the feet, let's go eagle arms. Wrap your arms. Inhale, bring it high. Exhale, drop it low. Heaviness in the arms, head. Roll back up. Like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let it drop. Wow, that's it. Good. Gently release, and we'll do that same thing on the other side. So left arm underneath, wrap it, eagle arms. Bring it all the way up. Exhale. Let it drop down. Just using that other arm underneath. Shaking out the head, swinging right and left. Roll back up. Engage the legs. Wow, went a little slower on that time on this side. One more. Inhale, lengthen upward, stretch it up. Exhale, bend the knees around the back, head drops side to side. So nice. Actually, take the hands and release them on the low end. Walk the fingers over to the right. Back to center. Over to the left. Good. Come back to center. Heel toe the feet together. And flat back. Hopefully your back is okay with that. If not, just bend your knees and push into the ground and roll up. If you're up for flat back, you're engaging the feet. Suction the navel, free up the arms and shoot all the way up. Reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands at your heart. All right, so as promised, let's massage the foot. I have a round from Rad Ruler. If you're interested in those, I have an affiliate link for you if you like. Rad. I love them. They're amazing. I'm actually using one that is a little softer. It's not too hard. And, you know, I can do either or. The softest is a little different because it's almost like my whole foot drapes over and I give it a little bit more pressure. But it's more like a tennis ball, actually, which is fine. And if you have a lacrosse ball or a hard rubber ball, that would be the next level up to massage. So all we're doing is taking that round, putting it underneath the toes, and just rocking side to side, massaging the foot. It's a great way to open up the meridian lines in the feet. After you finish that upper underneath the toes, you can move to the middle, right where the arch is, and find yourself massaging. I just want to share with you, in case your back's compromised, which is okay, you know, this is new stuff. You can use a wall for support, which is great. Oh, feels awesome. Hopefully this feels as good to you too. Going a little fast, so see if you can connect to the breath, close the eyes, and just enjoy that massage. So right down through the middle arch now. And then to the heel. If you're on the heel, plant the ball of the foot into your mat, so you're leaning into that foot, and then you'll be able to diagonal massage. Heel goes right and left. See that? It's nice. Good. And then just play with all those different areas. Couple more minutes on this foot. Really good. Nice. I love it. Hope you're liking it too. It's a great way. You could do this, have this underneath your desk at home, barefoot. Okay, switch sides. Even out the feet. My toes are curling over that round, going side to side. Lots of meridian lines underneath the toes. Shoulders are towards the little pinky edge, the last two toes. Right in this area is all shoulders. And the tips of the toes, brain. So if you can get those involved too. Yeah. Oh my gosh, who needs a pedicure or a manicure? Can't wait till that opens up. No. I did have my hair cut though. My lady was able to come to my house, which was awesome. Okay, now on the center, in the middle. So yeah. June 22nd, 2020. Lots of 2s today. Supposed to 2s represent that unity, because 2, it's like that first 1 is just 1, independent. Bring 2 involved, and now we have that union. So it's more about the heart and love and connection. So today's a connection day. How cool is that? All right, so I'm on the heel, going from side to side. Yeah, it's just a good way. Let's see, probably about 10 minutes in. I just want to make sure we did only 10 minutes of this. I mean, I could hang out and do a whole class, and I have. There's some of my classes where I'm just doing self-massage. So if you're interested in that, just, private message me and I'll direct you to that link of the rad roller class. Easy peasy. All right, that's good. So don't be shocked or surprised, but I did have this in mind. And if you do not have a wall available for you right now, you can just play with your down dog. All right, so but if you have a wall, have it behind you in your down dog. Okay, so shoulders are nice and warm. Give it a little playtime, movement through down dog. Some of you may know what I'm going to do. We're going to walk the feet up the wall. Okay, so we warmed up the shoulders and the feet too, but stepping up, see if you have a wall that you don't mind getting a little dirty. And then there you go, bring your legs up the wall. So it may be just nice and straight, and that's awesome. A little more challenging would be to plant the feet right off the waist and bring your hands right underneath the shoulders. See if that works. So if this is too much for you, come out, rest in child's pose, or go back into your down dog. Okay, this is advanced. A little bit of shoulder strengthening, getting you ready for your handstands. Child's pose when you need it. Come down and rest. Awesome, just gotta stretch. Gently come down. Everybody take a break. Knees can come apart. Walk the hands forward. Exhale. So good. And it can take a couple pulses to get your full extension into the hips. So let that happen too. And sit all the way back. I'm going to support my head, massaging the forehead with my double fists. And we'll commit to 5 breaths here. Finally, a little bit of inward seeing, inward quiet. Eyes are closed. Ooh, careful. Massaging the head from side to side. Wow, soften into the low back. All right, some of you may love this and some of you may hate it, but one more time into the shoulder, feet up the wall posture, okay? If not, just go into your down dog and play with your down dog. Okay? One leg, other leg, hands come in. Last time, see if you can hold for 5 breaths. Shoulders spreading, head nice and relaxed, pushing evenly into the hands, tiny bit of micro bend. Awesome. I think that was 5, right? And then hop in. Good. So good. Take a break again, child's pose. Set your hips back. This time, arms extend nice and straight, but walk them over to one side. Okay? Right hand on top of the left, scoop the head through, reaching. Inhale, come back to center. Deep sigh, one more like that. Inhale, heaviness. Inhale. Exhale. Walk the hands to the other side. Left hand on top of right hand. Head comes through. Good. Come back to center. And then let's shake it all out. So come to neutral spine and tabletop. Make sure your knees are underneath your hips, your hands, shoulders underneath over the wrists, and then push into the palm so that you're broadening the back. And it's a tiny bit of micro bend in the elbows. Now round into cat, chin into the chest. In your elbows spinning forward, pelvic bowl tipping under. And just hold it. Feel it even in the sternum, in the clavicle area. Your chest is so rounded. Your chin is on the chest. Breathe. And then release. Navel down. Sit bones back. Heart forward. Good. And then find your own rhythm. Exhale on the round. Inhale on the drop. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Nice. Tuck the toes under. And nice step-by-step exploration before you move into down dog, okay? So check in with your hands. You're pushing down. Micro bend the elbows so that you're not hyperextending the elbows. You have a little micro bend and squeeze. Heart's lifted, shoulders broad. All of that is engaged. Then toes tuck under, sit bones back, heart forward. Hover the knees. You see all that power? So much. Good. And then come up. Pushing back into the hips. Back into the hips. Shoulders dropping. Head sort of dropping. And then straighten tippy toes. Drop down into the heels. All right, walk the feet in a little closer. They tend to go far back for this next posture. You need to be able to reach for that ankle and then peek underneath. That's it. Wow, nice adjustment. You might be getting some adjustments there. That was a twist, a little adjustment in the low back. Feels good. And then release that right hand off to the right. Stabilize the right foot. Hover, whoops, I have to move out a little bit. Hopefully you hover, you might be close to your wall too. You gotta move out. Right arm up, left leg back. Possibly reach for that foot above you. Don't worry, if you need to drop that right knee down to the ground, do that. You can try it. Or you can just hover. You can just try one leg, one arm, anything in between. Come out and rest when you need to. Jackson! Oh, jeez. All right, let's take a break. Take a break. Set your hips back. Maybe it might even feel good to stretch that leg that we just had in the air off to the side. You see that? Let that happen. So you guys are just along for the ride. This is such practice that, especially when I'm, filming and demonstrating, this is all me too. I'm getting the practice that I need. All right, let's go back into down dog. I think I'm gonna turn around so that you can see. All right, so down dog, same sensations of like alignment and power through the arms, power through the knees, hips back, heart forward. Exhale to bring it high. So good. Tippy toes even. Let's do Egyptian. Take the heels to the right just for a brief moment. Come back to center. Heels to the left. Good. Come back to center. And walk the feet a little closer, hands maybe a little closer. Oh, geez, be careful, camera's right there. Left hand, right ankle, peek underneath. Back to once. If you find that you might need more space, you can just wiggle the feet back, peek underneath. Sure that neck is relaxed, your breath is coming easily. Come lay down. Lay down. Good. Dog owners out there can sympathize, right? Left hand off to the left. Stabilize that left foot. Right leg comes up. Each side is different. Might need different distances. Good. You could just focus on the leg. You can focus on the arm. Or you can focus on both. Up to you. You can bend. See if you can bend. Heart's lifted. See if you can reach it. Kick it up. Gosh. Each side is different. Keep breathing. If you fall out, go back in. You want it to be balanced on each side. So if you held the other side for a while, you want to hold this side for the same amount of time. Actually, if this side needs wobble, if this side wobbles, you stay longer. Jeez, that would be the ticket, right? Rest when you need to. Wow. Rest, rest, rest if you gotta rest. I do. Let it go. Sit all the way back. Reach the fingers forward. There's ways to modify that. Just want to make sure that, so say if you needed to put that knee down and you're hanging out, do something like this. See if you can be creative with your own body and what works for you. Not necessarily needing to go to that full expression. You find some way to do a version version that works for you. I'm here just to give you some inspiration, but not for you to practice my yoga. I want you to practice your yoga. So right leg's off to the right. So good. All right, so we're gonna come back in, nice and slow. Come back into down dog. And give yourself a little walkabout. Walk up, roll up, bounce, and just walk about. Kind of shake that out a little bit. And then we'll go into chair. Heat up for the hips. Now the full heat up. Sit back, get to the front of the mat and sit back into your chair. Hip flexors, you can take your fingertips and bring them right into the hip creases and pull the hips back and sit low. Shoot the arms forward. Fire up the legs. Okay, now try weight into one foot and then weight into the other foot. One more like that. Good. Back to center. Right arm to the right for a twist. Back to center. Exhale. Left side. Inhale. Exhale. So good. Quick way to get the legs warm, right? Last one. Last full set. Right. Remember to breathe. Left. Good. Come to center. Shoot the arms behind you, interlace. And then exhale, forward fold. Go slow. Let the head relax. Alternating the fists. One more breath. Nice. Pound it out. And we're stimulating immunities, lymphatic system, boosting our cellular activity. It's all on a cellular level. Healthy cells. All right, release the hands, drop it low, and then back up. Again. Promise some hips right after this, and a nice flow. Chaturangas, even if you want your push-ups. Okay, inhale, lengthen, heart forward, stretch it out. Exhale, pull forehead towards the shins. Wow. And then one more like that. Inhale, bring it halfway out. Exhale, pull in. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back for high plank. Again, you might just need a little bit of warm up here. So you can come back to down dog, come back to high plank. Alternating that, or just stay in your high plank. And alternate heels. Can even go forward and back. Oh yeah, if you're with me, right hand centered, stack the feet, you can go into side plank. That's a bit much and you want a modified side plank, excellent choice too. We'll hold for 5. Smiling, inner smile, micro bend in that elbow, not hyperextending. Gently come out. Let's move through a chaturanga in between those side planks. I'm going to drop my knees. You don't have to. You can go straight legs, heart forward. Exhale. Again, low cobra, or if you're ready, full up dog. Really nice. I'm doing bent knees, tabletop to down dog. I'm turning, you're fine. I just want to face the camera. I don't want my back to the camera. So here we go. Side plank, left arm. So left hand centers in the mat. Stack your feet. Right arm comes up. I'm just playing with my arm. That stretch through the right rib cage feels amazing. If you did modified, make sure you're doing modified. Hand comes down. Again, push up. Gotta move my mat away from the wall. That's it. Awesome. Hang out in your down dog. Your own expression. Maybe you're pumping the heels. Maybe you're alternating right and left through the heels. Or finding your stillness too. That's great. Been watching my classes, replays, and I move so much. Just all this wiggling. Some traditional yoga teachers really dislike that, just to let you know. But I feel like that somatic movement really helps the lines in my body open up more consistently and in different places. I mean, did you see that? Tiny bit of micro bend shifts my hips back, straightens my legs, changes the whole dynamic of the posture. So it's up to you. You find what your inner guru is telling you, you know? Do you need that quiet space of stillness where you're not focusing on any movements? Or do you need that little bit of body exploration where you're discovering new lines? Completely different mental game. All right, I think we're ready for a little hip sequence. Come down to tabletop and take that right knee and just kind of give that an expression. Yeah. Oh, nice. Adjustments. Celebrate those clicks and pops. They're awesome. Just kind of aligning the body. It's just a beautiful thing. All right, step up that right leg. Go ahead and frame the foot and sink forward into the hips. Sink forward, but at the same time, see that hip crease? You want that hip crease to move back. And that left knee to have a little bit of support too. If it feels like this is not happening at the armpit too much, you can put blocks, or you can even put the hands on the inside. It's up to you. Find that place. Okay. Tuck that back toe under and give it a little lift. And then a drop. Just play with that movement for yourself. With breath. Thinking long, energetic flow out through the back heel, out through the top of the head. Last one. Great. Right hand on the knee and left hand on the knee. Come on up. Good. Feel that right hip. I'm adjusting the front foot so that I can have more power through this right leg. Settle in. Hands on the low back, heart's lifting. Such a nice all levels class. There's great ways to modify these postures. better with your eyes closed. Sometimes it's nice to challenge yourself with closing the eyes. Keep your torso lifted. Last breath. Good. Head comes up. Scoop up your arms and straighten the front leg. Flex out through the heel and then grab the waist again, just so that you can see that this right hip is dropping down for half monkey pose. Again, blocks on either side of that foot if you need it. Heart opens and then heart comes in. Again, and either flexed or point, either or. Should feel amazing. Amazing for you, Todd. Might feel amazing to you too. Eventually you'll get there. It gets better and better, I promise. I promise. The more you practice. Nice. All right, back into that low lunge. Straighten out the back leg. It's up to you. You can keep it down also. Right hand on the right knee. Last one on this side. Right hip crease rolls back. Lower belly, abdomen sort of turns. Right arm comes up. Vitality through that back leg. All right, actually I lied. This is the last one. See if you can straighten that front leg. Blocks are helpful. Now push all the way through. High to low push up. Exhale back. Nice. Take a break if you need it. I'm going to turn around. Back to tabletop. There's a little stretch out through the low back in your child's pose. Make it yours. No rush. Find out what your body's wanting right now. More breath for sure. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Okay, back to tabletop. Knees together. Circle out that left hip. Bring that high. We're on the left side now. Both directions. Give it a balance of circles and movement. Really feel the belly, navel forward, navel in. Probably a nice place to close your eyes too and just hear the inner voice, the inner sounds. What are they wanting for you to do right now? You know, see what the body's calling for. Wow, that feels awesome. And then step it up. Foot comes forward. Left hip crease. I'm always adjusting that left hip crease because it wants to roll forward. I'm pulling it back. Framing that front foot. Support for the right knee. And just find that. We did this, didn't we? We did that little bit of pulsing. All those energy lines, forward and back. What does it feel like? Especially when that front foot is firming into the mat and spreading out the toes. That lights up the whole leg. And then the back of the knee on that back leg, let that push straight up and back. Couple more pulses. Eyes are still. Breath is even. Linger where you want to linger. Awesome. All right, so moving on. Left hand on the knee. Right hand on the knee. Adjust. I always feel like I need to pull this in a little bit when I come up taller. Hands on the low back. Let this whole lower belly lift ribs in, hands on the back, elbows straight back, heart extends up. We held this for a while, so just be patient. I know right side seems to be more pleasurable. Focus on pushing into that front left foot. If you fall out, just come back in. It's part of the practice. Finding those new lines that are getting stronger, meaning clearing out resistance, clearing out stagnation. Heart lifts, right glutes even engaged. A little more bump in that front foot, push. Good, come on out. Oh my gosh. Inhale, scoop up the arms. Exhale, push into the front foot. New breath. And then hinge at the waist. You can use your hands, I like that. Reminder of that left hip crease. Lengthen out through the foot. Same pulsing, inhale to lengthen, stretch forward. Exhale to stretch inward. Couple like that. Inhale, nose breath. So amazing. Just feeling your whole body up with energy, vitality, wellness. This is your responsibility, that inner health, that inner wellness. Takes focus. Really, really does. Discipline to take your practice to that, regular, habitual place where you're doing it every week. Gets better and better. Feels better and better. So good. All right, so what do? We did a turn. So take it back into that lunge. Left hand on the knee, straighten out through that back leg. Left arm comes high. Again, lower belly, lower abs are turning out through that back heel. Left arm high. As long as you're keeping that front foot strong, your hip is healthy and not sagging too low, but using this, lining up that front leg and then lengthening out through the back leg, letting the ribs turn. Good. Hand comes down, front leg goes straight. Such a nice practice. I love hips and legs. All right, so instead of a flow, you're more than welcome to go through a flow, high to low push-up, and then turn. I'm going to turn around, obviously, but you're just going to turn parallel feet. You see that? Hi. But I'm going to turn around. Good. Pasarita. So feet nice and wide. Use your hands on the same line as the feet and pull down. Good. Hang on to them. Okay, torso over to that left side. You're pulling that in. And back to center. And then the other side. Good. Come back to center. Awesome. And then turn to the front of the mat. Take that right leg back for down dog, and we're coming to our sit bones for seated sequence, okay? Bend the knees, peek through the thumbs, give it a little hop. Cross the ankles at the front, set your sit bones down, and into Navasana. It seems to go so much in the flow. I'm just checking into my sit bones, hover, lengthen, hold. That's it, smiling on the inside. Good, and then let it come down. And then let it come up. See if that works for you. You can also bring it in and bring it out. Good. Knees in. Soothe your back. I know that was a lot for our back. So see if you can get your hips as close to your heels as possible. Find a wrap around the knees and the forehead comes towards the knees as you wrap for your shins. All right, releasing. Grab that underneath the kneecaps right at the top of the shins. Gently roll yourself back. Hug the knees to the chest. Nice and tight, just like you were on your sit bones upward. Now we're on our back, laying flat. Roll the tailbone towards the bottom of the mat if you can. If that's not possible, make sure you release your knees a little bit so you can get the lower sit bones to roll and your back is nice and cushy on the mat. That really feels good, especially as we transition into opening the knees a little wider. Feel that in the hip, inner creases in the hips, and then the shins, and then up. All right, so big rock and roll again. We're gonna massage the back. So come, because the reason why is I wanna do a count. I wanna go back and do what I had promised at the beginning, which was a camel pose. So just come on up. Give yourself forward fold and then drop to the knees. Okay, that wasn't that bad. It was a nice transition. But right from camel, we'll go to bridge, and then we'll go to our back bend that I had promised. So supporting the back. Let the hips come forward, hearts lifted. And this may be your camel. Or kickstand your feet and go into camel this way. Feel the contrast of opening the front of the hips after we did all that hip work. Ready to come out, bring one arm up, pause. If you have a hardwood surface, you need a little more support, we're gonna do one more camel. You can fold the mat over so you have that supporting you for your camel. Inhale, push the hips forward, hearts lifting, drop it back. Now maybe you have your feet. Try to push the hips forward. All right, release the other arm. Come on up. Nice, keeping that wide open, all of that energy flowing up the spine. Gonna lean onto your back again into bridge pose. Right into bridge pose. Heels come close to you, keep breathing. Exhale, hips come high. Nice, tuck the shoulders. Get your hips to come up. Beautiful, roll that down. And we'll do that again. Inhale. Yeah, so good. Hip, back bending. Hips first and then back bending. Always a nice combination. If possible, see if you can hook the hands right underneath your sacral bone. Let that lift. Kind of surrender into that. And then see what happens if you walk your feet forward. This might be a bit advanced. If you have a block handy, just rest your hips on a block for this. Feet to each side. Come out when you need to. Walk the feet in. And then shake out the wrists. It's a lot for the hands. Roll upper back, middle back, and then low back. Now Nice. Excellent. So we're still keeping all this energy flowing back to reach your arms up above you. And drop your knees gently to the right. Come up to center. Bring it to the left. One more like that. So you're going to come back up to center. See how long and hollow this belly is. Let it gently and lengthen down to the right. Bring it back to center. Inhale. Eyes are so still, right above you. Exhale, knees to the left. I know it's so tempting to want to look at me the whole time, but if you can just hear my voice, that is enough. Arms down by your sides. Bridge pose again. This time we're going to add on a little bit of strengthening. Take your heels close to the hips. Slowly roll up. Start with your lower belly, your navel. Soften the glutes. Come into the ribs. Come into the clavicles. Back of the head is firm. Looking straight up. Lift, lift, lift. Arms down by your sides, or possibly interlace your fingers underneath you. Bring your feet a little in, closer to you. Lift a little higher. Now bring your feet together. Left leg goes high. This is the strengthening. You can even pulse it if you like. Or still letting the arms tuck underneath you. Bring the toes together. Take one leg up. Some strengthening. Good, and release. Take the feet apart, release the hands, roll upper back, middle back, low back. Awesome. Keep it nice and wide open. Maybe even straighten out the legs for a minute or a sec or two and circle. Excellent. Okay, we're ready for our back bends. Let's bring our feet in. A little bit closer to you. Start with bridge. So if you know that you just want to hang out in your bridge pose, keep that. Bridge pose, letting that lift up. You're ready to move on for a back bend. Take your fingertips, palms down towards your shoulders. Push into the hands, roll the top of the head onto the mat. Good. Elbows straight up, shoulders spread wide. Inhale. Exhale, you can even lift your heels. Exhale to lift up, drop the heels down. Just hold for 5. Try to soften into the low back, but push into the feet. Feel the inner thighs awake and alive. Good. Bend the elbows, chin to the chest, back of the head. Release the arms. Exhale. And release the feet. Beautiful. So you just let your body take that enlivened heart opening in. So let it integrate into the body as you lay here in between your back bends. Great opportunity to let any emotional release happen. You're in your own space, in your sacred space. Let that happen. It's what we're doing our yoga practice for. These openings, these awakenings. All right, one more back bend. Heels in towards you. Start with the lower belly, middle belly, and into the ribs. Back of the head, pushing in. Feel the shoulders sort of lengthen underneath you. Good, and then you're ready to move on. Fingertips right by your shoulders, elbows straight up. Take a breath. Exhale, top of the head, pause, set up your elbows straight up, broaden the chest, relax the glutes, push into the feet, push into the hands. Good. Elbows bend, chin to the chest. Roll down slowly, mindfully. Straighten out the legs, straighten out the arms. Any movement that's happening in your body, prana, awakening and pushing out what no longer is serving you. Let that just leave. Last breath. All right. So it's up to you what you'd like to close with. Sometimes it's nice to sort of wiggle that around, get that little back to come back into a round space. Little happy baby, little inner thigh, little circles. Soothe your body. Maybe there's even this coming into massaging the back. Whatever you need, just trust in that. Maybe it's fish pose. I haven't really done these much in my classes, but this is such a great sort of opening for the chest and the head. Grounding the hips, but still opening the heart. Good. You can actually rock your hips to bring your hands underneath you and elbows up to the side, crown of the head onto the mat, throat open. Yeah, feels good. Opening the throat, expression, area of expression, creativity. Good. Head comes down, arms off to the sides. You can either keep your legs straight or bend into a broken bridge. If you're ready, just rest. Shavasana, corpse pose. That was a wonderful practice. I celebrate you if you made it all the way to the end. Enjoy your Shavasana and just hang for 5 to 10 minutes.